There's this new pretty cool iteration of Protoss Mage that's doing really well right now, and it does effectively draw your deck a lot faster than the old variants. So in this video I'm gonna give you an updated guide about Protoss Mage, talk about mulligans, win rates, and general tips, so you guys know what you could be doing with as well as against this deck. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, it would be awesome if you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. But now let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's the variant I used, and I did make one change here. The deck used to have 2 Living Flames, which, now come to think of it, does make a decent amount of sense, but instead of it, I slapped in an extra Bob the Bartender in here, so I have 1 extra way to freeze. The extra Living Flame, however, does make a lot of sense, so decide for yourself if you want to add it back for you. I will give you the code with Bob, but the more popular variant is indeed with the Living Flame and not with Bob. The reason why the Living Flame does make a good amount of sense is it is an elemental, and it also does draw you one of the 2 copies of the Smoldering Groves, and card draw with this one is very important. But what also is important is it is an elemental, so it also doubles up your Conjured Bookkeeper, which is again another way to draw a lot of your own spells a little bit quicker. So if you are thinking about maybe still making room for Bob, maybe removing Marooned Archmage would be a good idea, because I gotta say this guy did not feel that amazing. You are gonna see a lot of differences in this one. We have a busy peon so you can get your location faster, double copy of Smoldering Grove, double Living Flame, well this one is a single, double Conjured Bookkeeper so you can fan out the spells from your deck, the Marooned Archmage, a Watercolor Artist plus a Blizzard, but the rest is standard stuff. Going through the decks, we do have Arcane Artificers. They are, again, elementals, and they are going to give you a decent chunk of armor if you play them a little bit later, but you can also just tempo them out, and you could just use it to double up your Conjured Bookkeeper. Don't always save this for tons of armor. Sometimes you're the aggressor and you don't care about the armor as much. The Busy Peon can definitely be very helpful, because your Warp Gates are definitely quite pricey, so getting them down by 2 mana on turn 2 does allow it to actually combo off a little bit easier and tempo out even as soon as turn 3 to start Warp Gating, which effectively could be 1 turn earlier OTK. The Living Flame is pretty decent. It does draw out your fire spells, which would be only the Smoldering Groves, but still good enough. Couple of Photon Cannons, obviously amazing when you kill stuff with it, and you could even kill off your own stuff with it, so you can draw faster either through Living Flame or from the Conjured Bookkeeper. The Shield Battery is extremely powerful because it gives you a lot of armor, extra damage on the Colossus, and also you could set this up on turn 2 so you can have a turn 3 Chrono Boost. The Smoldering Grove is super good. Waiting a couple of turns allows it to draw 3 cards only for 2 mana, which is huge. Single copy of a U4 Brewmaster could be used for extra damage out of your Colossus if you need it, but also you could be using it on things like the Sleet Skater or even on Bob if you need to. The Conjured Bookkeepers are super good because not only this is a 3 mana 4/4, but also it does draw you 2 of your very own spells, so thinning out your deck and effectively playing more Proto spells faster would be huge for you. The Marooned Archmage is also pretty interesting. You could be tempoing this guy as soon as turn 3 and actually also play a Photon Cannon for free like that, which could be nice. So it's a nice little bit of extra tempo, but honestly it didn't really feel that important to me, so you might want to cut it. The Resonance Coil is also pretty nice, giving you an extra Proto spell, and also it's a lot of damage, so definitely could be nice. The Watercolor Artist does fin out your only Frost spell, which is the Blizzard, and also it is again an elemental, so you could follow up with a Conjured. Warp Gate is pretty effective nowadays, because you do get to drop your Colossus down to 0 and double them up with the help of Chrono Lord, so this way effectively you could literally be doing even 100 plus OTK. I literally did 88 damage in one of the games, and it didn't even break a sweat. The Chrono Boost is great, so you can actually get your Proto stuff faster, and about the Warp Gate, you want to do this as soon as you can and drop the first Colossus down to something like 1 or 0, but don't use the last click of the location. Save it for when you actually need it, and be flexible like that. But yeah, Chrono Boost also is going to fan out the deck nicely. You don't have that much Proto stuff in here. As you're going to notice, we're missing Artanis, for instance, so it could be pretty fast to actually draw out all of your Proto stuff, especially with all the ways you're drawing out your spells. That's only going to leave you with the locations and the Colossuses to draw with the Chrono in most cases. The Sleet Skaters are still super menacing, and honestly, this is one of the best cards in the deck right now. Like, it's so easy to stall opponents with this thing, it's not even funny, especially if you Brewmaster it, and a lot of times you're actually free to Brewmaster it because you don't really need more than 1 Colossus against most opponents, and getting yourself the 1 mana freezer also kinda insane. The Blizzard is pretty decent, especially if you discount it nice and low. It's also great that you get to fin it out of this thing, so effectively you're spending your mana on something good on turn 3, you got yourself an elemental, and you also start getting yourself a discounted Blizzard, which is huge. Bob the Bartender, like I said, this was my addition, so you could remove it for an extra Living Flame or something, but for the most part, again, he could be great to lock out the opponent for a turn or 2. Chrono Lord Deus is mainly in here just so you can double up the Colossus damage, but that is more than enough for most cases. Ysera is gonna give you a lot more mana to work with, and the Colossuses just kill people nice and quick. For the mulligans and matchups, let's switch out to the more populated list, which is not that much more populated if we gotta be honest, and no, we don't really have matchups for it, but it really does sound like it is a bit better like this. On the coin, here's what the situation looks like. You are gonna be happy to find yourself the Busy Peon, the Living Flame, Watercolor Artist, your Protoss spell straight out, apparently Maroon Mage is also not bad, Conjured Bookkeepers, especially if you have an elemental curve with, Arcane Artificer might be a nice keep, and if you do keep him plus Conjured, try to play this guy on turn 2 so you can follow up with this. The Photon is fine, the Smoldering is also okay, just as long as you don't have a Living Flame already. Just be careful with the Smolderings because you are gonna effectively have to spend your mana on drawing cards on the third turn, so be careful with that. On the coin, it's plenty of the same stuff. Again, try to get your good elementals, the Busy Peon, the Protoss stuff, that kind of stuff. All around, that's it for the deck. Definitely a pretty cheap iteration of a Protoss Mage, but a very good one. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be great. But now, let's check out some of my games on my road back to top legend. Keep in mind, even the games are in bronze, we're still playing literally against top 1000 legend players, so don't think the quality of the games is low. Hope you enjoy.
The possibilities are endless.
Okay, where that deck tracker at? Okay, I like those against the Hunter, however. Let's see now. Okay, the card draw is operational. Gotta say, this hand is kinda insane. 3 Protoss spells and card draw. Can't say no to that. He's a questing man. He quests things. Gotta play this on turn 3. No need to do anything Da Vinci right now. Sure. He's playing an interesting variant. Speaking of interesting variants, so are we. That is such a weird card to have included, not gonna lie. This deck is very, very weird. Okay, I'm gonna keep that discount for next turn so we don't have to worry about this as much. Okay, there's some to fuck. That also helps. Wow, we are really getting good stuff. Okay, in this case, we're gonna do this so we can activate the Kindred. And I'm gonna just do this.
The Protoss Mage.
Okay, let's get the mate. It's a very interesting list, not gonna lie. Gotta start discounting. Not gonna need to OTK this guy too much. Busy Peon in here, like such a different list, not gonna lie. Let's see what this do. Okay, another Smoldering. And a Chrono Boob. Wanna start discounting. It's not perfect, but what is? Okay, that's mildly annoying. But it's fine. This is fine. We can grab ourselves the Blizzard out of this. And go ahead and take care of that. Nice. Okay, next jump we can draw a bunch. Gain a bunch of armor too. Dude is actually kind of tempoing the shiz out of me. Tempoing the shizzle out of me. If I want to play this, I gotta do it now. No shield battery, sadly. Kinda sad, not gonna lie, I'm kinda sad here. This could give me a lucky spell, so I'd rather do that. But it fucking gave me shit. Well, it's not shit, but in this predicament it kinda is, isn't it? Still, we're looking okay-ish.
These could belong to a brand new species.
As long as he's not running something dumb that buffs him. Okay, he does get all of them discovers. He's gonna have some room. I might be in danger here. If he has Agam and King Plush, I'm fucked. Step 1, check. Okay, step 2's fine. Okay. I think we're okay. Can get an obscene amount of armor with the skater. That's what I'm about to do. Sick burn, but I was expecting it. What else would we burn realistically, guys? Of course we will. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. A little bit of this. And a whole lot of that. Alrighty, back to the drawing boards. See what that do.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
I'm happy with that. Next turn could go Blizzard's Chrono Boost. It's mildly annoying, but it's fine.
Ah, you're new here.
Thank you for the follow, Sep. At this point, next turn we do have lethal. So I'm gonna just do this, and I'm not even touching the taunt right now, guys. I'd rather leave him board locked as fuck. Because next turn we literally have 32 from hand. It's not like he's killing these. I kinda am as well, Reza, and I'm kinda disappointed too, cause definitely feels like the meta needed a little bit of a shakeup, but a shakeup it got not. Okay, that was a little bit close for comfort, but still, we took that one home. We definitely had quite an obscene hand early on, not gonna lie. Went a little bit shaky at the mid though. Let's keep on jamming.
Versus Chaos! The power of evil cannot be matched.
Rotation is not happening in another month, frustrated. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but it ain't from me. Rotation is happening in March, my guy. The Conjured could turn out to be insane against a fellow mage. I'll try like this, but let's see how that go. Honestly, I'm starting to think that maybe it's not a bad idea to get the Living Flame in this. Bob is also definitely worth, but he's a questing man. I'll tempo this guy into the next guy. Still worth. But I might actually revert this deck back to its original form without the Bob. Guess Blizzard is instead of Bob, so... Ew. I don't want him turning into this. I think I'd rather just kill them both.
It's a classic. Overdue.
Do I care to play this first? I don't not care to play it. Okay, that's pretty good. Would have been nice if I can drop the location too, but it is what it is. Okay, now this is where everything goes wrong. We do have this man, so we should be able to stall a little, but let's see how little. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Maybe I should have even dropped this, but that's a death rattle actually, so who cares? Just put it down, do this, do that. Should be fine. In other news, the card might be coming home on Friday, so can't wait for that. Can't wait for that, guys, I can tell you that much. And my new microphone's coming out tomorrow, so that also is pretty exciting. Get ready for bigger, better, higher quality, especially on the videos, because I have been hearing some popping sounds I don't like. So decided to make a move on a good old mic. A proper mic slapper.
Time's short.
Okay. Just tempo this fuck.
Gone with the Wind Lord.
Fascinating. I'll just kill it then too. Okay, some of that card draw. Let's boot it. Gotta save this, because very soon this man is gonna vomit out some obscene shit on the board with all of that random nonsense. So he has Waste Sella and Ice Barrier, which are both pretty dumb. That should be Counterspell. Emphasis on the should. It ain't. Lovely. The fuck? Didn't pay attention to that. Okay, let me just do this. Next turn we have this to test, and then draw our little hearts away. This deck is very efficient at drawing the Protoss spells, not gonna lie. Random bullshit go.
There is time for prayer and time for action.
Fascinating behavior. Okay. Okay, and we got ourselves 18 damage out of cool SS. 20 damage like this. Chrono Lord Deos waiting room. Yeah, there's those big men I'm supposed to be freezing. And I will be freezing them. I'm gonna freeze their tits off.
The menagerie is for guests.
That's a big man. Okay. I won't be able to freeze with this, so... I mean, I'm not even sure I care about freezing it as much.
Much to ponder.
I don't not care about freezing it, though. I'm gonna just gain 10 armor this turn and call it a play. How about 20? No, nice even number. Ain't nothing wrong with it. live the full life. Basically, Deo's waiting room. 12% chance of that top decking. Counterspell, Explosive Rune, and one of the others is still an option. 53 health, sounds fair to me. It's about to get 73, so what's your point? Counterspell for this ain't the best. If it ain't counterspell for this, he kinda dead to Chrono. If I top deck Chrono, he's also dead. Come on, baby, come on. There he is. There he is. No need to do anything fancy at this point. Chrono does the deed. Oh no. Oh no, chat. Almost. Oh no. Well, he had fun. Presumably. Ice block is that you? There you go. Well, that was fun. I think he enjoyed that thoroughly and long time. Gotta love the Protoss action. Love me some Protoss. Hunter. Letting go. What are you letting go, bro? That ain't bro.
Possibilities are
As long as I don't top kick Blizzard, I'm very happy with this hand. This hand is perfect. This hand is fire. But yeah, this deck's kind of insane like this, not gonna lie. Could be Discover. Doesn't strike me as a face kind of guy. Next turn I could just go with the shield battery so we can do a turn 3 chrono. I could also coin out watercolor so we don't run the risk of drawing our last free spell. But I think I'd rather go with the shield battery. The Blizzard probably not gonna be that important. Mage has been quite back for quite a while, Ruby. It's been a while, brother. How you been? How you doing? Okay, this guy's curving off nicely too. Let's start Protossing. Some Protoss protection. Next turn would be great if I warp gate. I mean, Mage has been back for quite a while. Both Elemental Mage, Big Spell Mage, Protoss Mage, West Mage even if you're into that shit. All kinds of mages. All kinds of mages of the mangy kinds. Okay, this guy's going a little bit harder than I'd like to. And I kind of want to get myself the Blizzard, because... Okay, we got ourselves the Blizzard with extra steps. I deserve that. I deserve that. Went a little bit slower than I should have. Okay, let's get this thing on. Next turn we're gonna Blizzard and feel fine. I'm not even gonna attack with my guy, so maybe he decides to attack into it.
These could belong to
Okay, he's gonna get board blockage. Problem is he's gonna also get a lot of Discover twice. I wouldn't mind top decking Bob though, locking him out for 2 turns, that might be the dream. Also, it's a problem he unlocks himself. Maybe I'm not gonna Blizzard this board anymore. In that case. Yeah, in that case, I'm gonna just do this. Let's see what this do. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, that's a good Blizzard boards. have been nice if we had the Arcane Artificer here.
Always room for another.
Hey, thank you very much, Josh. Welcome, welcome. That ain't too hot. Technically speaking, I could go with freaking cool ass right now. Doesn't sound very bright though. I'm very close to actually killing this man next turn, actually. If I manage to save the coin, especially if this gives me... No, both shield batteries also... Both are out of the question already. I really want to get a photon cannon out of this though. But I'm flying a little bit too close to the sun, aren't I? The alternative would be to just cool ass right now for 12 damage and bounce that ass.
How perplexing.
I think that'd be the better play right about now, way things are going. Yeah, way things are going, I think that would be the way to go. Discounting it next turn would drop it down to playable rate. Sticking it on the board, I'm not feeling comfortable with that. To be fair, this Chrono probably draws it, but can't be sure. Okay, 6 damage like that. Definitely would have kicked in my teeth. Am I dead still? Fun. Well, what you gonna do? This guy literally played 4 Ranger Sisters till turn 8, so what's that gonna do? He literally did what we did, but faster. Had to lose to something, guys. Had to lose to Hunter, I guess. Ain't gonna lose itself. Not a mage. Can I play against something else?
Let the games begin. The possibilities are endless.
Okay, that's a pretty nice curve, I can tell that much. I love to see it, love to see it. Did I do the flex? Oh, you guys wanted the flex? Here we go, Ruby. Yeah. Chubby flex. Gotta get back to the gym, but... in January, as everybody else. January will be go time. Sheesh. Nowadays, 3 days a week, I guess. More of a maintenance mode and don't get fat kind of mode, more than anything else. That kind of deal. Okay, I think I'm pretty far ahead on this guy, especially with playing this nice and quick. I think this would be a jolly good game for me. He got pretty lucky here discovering a shit ton of shield batteries, though. That was rigged as shit, dude. Rigged as shit. Shield battery twice. Bit too much. Construct pylons too, like this guy. Definitely getting the good stuff. Okay, I gotta play this thing. Thank fuck. Okay, no need to do anything else here.
I remember this place well.
It's not just for... not even that much for health, just for aesthetics, I guess. Aesthetics and general well-being. Gotta get swole. Another one. Do I even need another one? I might. Let me get the chrono while I still have shit to chrono with.
For Artanis.
Not the most efficient turn, but it is a turn, okay. That's kind of stupid. I don't need that, bruh. Way things are going, I probably need to do one cool ass before shit hits the fan. Okay, he's gonna gain a bunch of armor here. I can also do that. Might as well fish it out.
Welcome to my end.
For Artanis.
Thank you for the follow, mate. Crimson, welcome. Not you, bitch. $18 damage like that. If he has another Sleet Skater, though, he can recover all of it.
How perplexing.
For Artanis.
Next turn, we can do 36 damage from hands. Alternatively, I could tempo it, but I don't know. I don't like tempoing the Colossus here. Not... Maybe what I should have done is Colossus and to kill it with the coil.
Don't use your head. Use mine.
It could be card draw. Could be counterspell, I mean. Could be armor. In check.
For Artanis.
It's counterspell. A spell of the counter kind. So where's the blizzard then? That is pretty good. If I play a 1-mana Colossus next turn with Deos and then double discount, the double discount would bring it down quite low, but not low enough. Not yet, at least. I think we're fine. This guy stalled big time on his spells at this point. Could have a 10-mana location, though. Doesn't. And there's that second Sleet Skater. The whole reason why I didn't play the cool ass. 6 armor, you say. Okay, I get to draw a shit ton of cards. Wouldn't mind getting a Sarah. By Deos. Do the delete for 40 damage. The second Colossus would cost 4.
You're
I'm almost there, 1 turn away from it. So I'd rather just play it slow. Next turn we basically do the entire combo.
All are nourished.
Okay, he's preparing for a turn he's not gonna see. Sucks to be that guy. Come on, dude. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. Perfect. Okay. It's Deo Scario. Deo Scario. That's a lot of Deos. Plenty more where that came from. That was literally 88 damage from hand, by the way. 88 damage right there. Insanesies. Stop, he's already dead. Dead as fuck, boy. Dead as fuck. Love to see it, love to see it. There's something satisfying about dealing 88 damage in a single turn in it. Can't put my finger on it.